Hey guys, it's your boy Taylor here, ready for the week one preview of the Tennessee Titans, and I cannot wait to get into it. It's going to be an enormous season. How do we not begin with Derrick Henry, the return of the king, baby? Let's go. Let's look at the stats from last year. 937 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns. He even added 154 yards receiving, which was huge for him. He's never really had that aspect to his game, but it was a career high. He comes up against the New York Giants, who were 25th against opposing running backs last year. So all systems go for Derrick Henry here. I can't see why he doesn't have an enormous game. A couple of negatives. The Titans' offensive line is ranked 27th per PFF. But he's kind of dealt with that for a lot of his career anyway. Obviously, he's coming off the Jones fracture as well, which is you could see as a negative. But he also came back last year and has had the entire offseason to heal. So I believe it's all systems go for Derrick Henry here. I'm predicting him for 21 fantasy points. And he's a must-start in all fantasy formats. All right, let's go to the Titans' defense. I don't normally like to talk about a Titans or anyone's defense that quickly, but I think they're actually a really good play here. Basically, they were the number one rushing defense in the whole league last year, only giving up a tick over 83 yards per game. They were quite terrible in the secondary. They were second last defending that position, but I do believe the Giants aren't going to be able to exploit that very well. They're probably going to have to use a lot of Saquon, and as I just spoke about, the Titans are actually very, very good against the running game. So I'm predicting them for 12 points, and again, I think they're a must-start in any league format. Let's go to the pass catchers. So Robert Woods, Bobby Trees, looking forward to seeing how he goes. He was wide receiver 9 until he tore his ACL. That wasn't a pass-friendly offense in the Rams. But I still believe that he's going to be very, very fruitful for fantasy managers at the Titans. I think he's going to have a lot of intermediate routes. He's going to catch a lot of short passes from Tannehill, so that's going to give him a lot of receptions. The Giants aren't stout at defending the wide receiver position. In general, their defense isn't great. So I think there's an opportunity here for Robert Woods. Basically, I've got him down as a 12 points this week. I think in PPR, he's a start. Half PPR, I would probably look at him more as a flex. In non-PPR, I think I would probably sit and watch because I think the big plays aren't going to be there for him. But we'll see how many targets he gets. Now, we'll quickly touch on Traymond Burks. 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns last year for Arkansas. The guy's 6'3", 225 pounds. Basically, that's how they like him in Tennessee. He's basically an A.J. Brown replacement. I don't expect that sort of production quickly, but a lot of people talking him down in the preseason. We all saw what happened with Jamar Chase when that happened. So I would be patient with Traylon. I wouldn't put him as a start this week, but he's definitely a sit on your bench and watch. Basically, that's it for me in terms of the pass catchers. I probably wouldn't be playing anyone else in this team. But let's go to Ryan Tannehill quickly. He actually finished as the quarterback 12 last season in a lot of formats, which was a huge surprise to me because his 21 touchdowns was actually a low for him since he's been at Tennessee. He comes up against the Giants too. They were actually 8th best last season at defending the quarterback position. I wouldn't look into that too much. I think that was more because they were down in so many games, so the other opposition quarterback didn't have to throw much in the second half. So take that with a grain of salt. But in general, I think it's enough for me to worry me off Ryan Tannehill in this because I think it's going to be a huge running game, low scorer. I would like to see Ryan Tannehill have a game first with this new receiving core. Even in a super flex, I'd probably fade him. I'd probably look for a different option, even as my second quarterback if I went late in my drafts. So I'll probably leave him on my bench as well, or probably just leave him to stream him in a different sort of matchup and wait how he goes. Anyway, that's my take on the fantasy options at the Tennessee Titans. Look forward to week 2. Let's go Titans. Tighten up, baby.